Hey Wildcats, I'm Kaylee Ulrich, and today we're here with,
Hallie.
and welcome to another episode of Bookworm Reviews. So, what book are we talking about today?
Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo.
All right, could you give us like a short summary of this book?
Absolutely. So basically, the essentials is first of all, this book is one in a series. So there's a trilogy, there's a duology, and there's another duology, and all of that together makes like the entire universe. This is in the second duology. It's the first book in that, and basically it follows it switches point of views. It's wonderful how it's written, and so it follows various different teenagers. You know, like 16 to 18 years old, and there's six of them in particular. Six of Crows. It's a reference. And basically it follows them on this heist that they're doing because they're trying to stop some bad guys from doing some bad stuff, which is things that I can't say on the YouTube channel. And so they're going on this heist, and they're trying to find this one guy so they can stop him from basically being used to create something that will essentially kill a lot of people, and it is really bad. And so it follows these different teenagers in their different point of views. It gives some backstory, it gives some romance. It's really great. Some cool action, a little bit of suspense. I really, really love it. They did Leigh Bardugo did a wonderful job. Yeah, that's pretty much the basis.
All right, so who is your favorite character in this series?
Probably, at least in this book, I'm gonna have to go with Kaz Brekker, who's basically he's the leader of these six people. He has a gang called the Dregs, and he's kind of the leader, but like not really. Like there's a higher up, like he's right there and he does everything, and he has a super traumatized life. Backstory is crazy. He has a cool romance with this one girl in Nej, and he's super cool. And it follows him for the majority of it, and I love his character.
All right, so who is your least favorite character then?
My least favorite character is not one of the main characters until the next book. His name is Kuwei Yulbo, and it's not that he isn't a good character. It's that in the next book he does some things that I don't like. In this book alone, he's not that bad, but he's kind of a minor character, and I don't like him. And he's not very versatile. So it's not super easy to love him. It's not hard. It's not easy to hate him, but I happen to hate him. So
what did you really like about this book?
One thing that I really love about the book is the writing style. It is when I started reading the entire series, I started with the first trilogy, and at first I was like, eh, and then I literally read all of the books in the matter of a month, and they're thick books, so they're really long. And so with Six of Crows specifically, I really like she changed her writing style a bit from the previous three, and so she decided to do each chapter would be a different point. Each chapter would be a different point of view of each character. Sometimes it's just like where they are, because a lot of times they're split up, and so it wants to show different points of views, and so that's a lot of fun. I also really love the different interactions between the characters, and actually there's a show based off of this same series. It's called Shadow and Bone. It's on Netflix. I believe they're working on a season 2. Or no, season 3, sorry. And it's a really good show. But anyways, and that also has those characters. And I love the character interactions in the entire series, but especially in this book, because all of the characters have such a special bond. And that sounds cheesy, but it's the way that she writes it. All of the characters are connected in a way, but like also not really. They have this thing where basically most of them, all of them, don't really have anyone else other than the people in the Crows, and so they have a saying: "It's no mourners, no funerals," and it's basically if they die, no one else is going to be there to remember them, and so they fight for each other, they care for each other. It's really wonderful. It's very found family. There's also romance and stuff. I love it.
So what did you not particularly like about this book?
There's one thing that I actually can say. The beginning chapter, it starts with this guy named Joost, Joost. I don't know if that's how you say it, but that's how I've been saying it forever. And basically, it's the very first chapter, and it's not that I don't like the chapter. It's a matter of when you get into the series, it's a very, very confusing and boring chapter to like start off with. The thing that sucks is I skim read it, so I didn't really know what was happening. But it is literally the basis for the entire plot of the entire book. And so without it, it's kind of confusing. But also with it, you're not going to get very far if you focus too much on, oh, I got to read this. So that kind of sucks. When going back and reading it, I love the chapter, but that was definitely something that I don't really love about the book.
All right, well, thank you for coming with us, and thank you, Wildcast, for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.